showtime.
He does. Good morning, everyone. Everybody's wide awake already this morning. Boy, have we added some beauty to the show this morning.
I fixed my hair.
Some people even hiding in the backgrounds. We'll try to see if we can get them in front of the camera. I'm not so sure. 43 degrees out there this morning, though. He's ready. Ashlyn, I'm going to need you to help me keep him straight today, okay?
You'd think people that farm and got prize-winning beef would at least bring you
They're not going to bring you a cow.
several 100 pounds of something you could stick in your freezer in here. But no, didn't even bring me a hamburger patty. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Good morning, Janet Gilbert. What? That's what I'm talking about. You don't know about her.
What'd you say, Danny? Tell him what you said.
You could probably get some of those dead chickens out of the chicken house, 100 pounds of them for you.
Wait a minute. What did you say y'all got? 2 million chickens, David? Close.
Wow.
Good morning, I'm Jamie Cooper. This is Athens in the AM on a beautiful. If y'all didn't know, yesterday turned out to be finally no rain in the forecast until later. Lord, have the weather for you in just morning. Join me this morning, State Representative, soon to be Governor, Danny Crawford.
Oh, you know something I don't know.
Barrett, what is your title?
I'm Area Director for Alabama Farmers Federation.
All over the state?
For Northwest Alabama.
Do you drive a Jeep?
I don't.
You'd think you would.
Probably a big old
Miss
truck.
Ruth, you have a prize cow. Not cow, beef. What is it, steer,
Tell him. He doesn't know
bull,
anything
whatever.
about it.
Is it with you?
No, it's not.
Oh, come on. That's what so we'll talk more about you. That's the reason you're up here this morning to talk about that.
She's a
Now,
grand champion.
I know, grand champion. That's a big deal.
A huge
Is that
deal.
the first time you've ever been grand champion?
Overall at that show, yes, sir.
So what's next in your life? And we'll ask you again later. You going to Auburn?
I know I'm going to finish my basics at Calhoun, and then I know I want to stay in the agricultural field, but I'm not really sure what yet. So.
Well, I'm sure we can find a way to get you on a John Deere. Mike Underwood's listening this morning. Zack, hey Zack.
Yes.
Today's Bama's day.
Yeah, go to the White House. So you heard what Coach said. He said, we don't care about political affiliation or anything, so we're going, we're having a good time. And everybody's pretty much going except Terrell Lewis, his grandmother. He's actually from Washington, D.C., that area, but his grandmother passed away, so he won't be.
That was on ABC this morning. I was having to catch that about 2:30.
There's Sean Alexander running right there with Coach.
All right, Frank has brung us something special this morning, Joseph. You'll be proud to know. David, we like to feed our guests up here. Frank has come, Larry the Cable Guy, y'all know. What's his slogan?
Get her done.
Get her done.
Right. Get her done.
He's got you can get this only at Hometown Market over on Jefferson Street. It's Larry the Cable Guy Spicy Corn Muffin. Now, Frank says they have all kind of different stuff, don't you, Frank?
I do.
Now, this goes good. Frank even got up this morning early, cooked us some genuine Larry the Cable Guy cornbread. Now, the only way I like to eat cornbread is a little whole milk and pinto beans, David. I'm a country boy from New Hope, all mixed into a glass of milk. Danny, you ever tried that?
No.
You think you Auburnites would know that.
No.
I'm going to tell Stanley on you. Let me give a shout out to Stanley Cottles this morning. He'll be up here before long. Anyway, thanks, Frank, for the cornbread. Dave, if you get hungry, here it is, since you didn't bring us no steak. What's that show? We'll have to go from prize beef to eat to cornbread from Larry the Cable Guy. Whatever. Let's get this party started. Here's Gloria with the weather.
Today must be a Tuesday. Can you tell how wired he is and how bottled up he's been?
Yeah, ask me about the weekend.
Let's not. Let's go right into that weather. 43 degrees out there. You know, actually, it doesn't feel bad at all. It's going to warm up. Yesterday did turn into a beautiful day. The sunshine sure felt nice. No rain to even really worry about for several days. We're going to see temperatures, though, today hit around anywhere from 63 to 65 degrees. Partly cloudy skies, but that full sunshine tomorrow with your high temperatures of 66. And then check out Thursday with high of 75. Absolutely gorgeous. Get out and enjoy, but unfortunately that rain returns for the weekend. So get everything done that you need to outside, and it may not just be a washout. We'll know more a little bit closer to the end of the week, so don't let that mess anything up, except for maybe a yard sale at Zack's Mama's house. We'll postpone that a week. We'll see.
A good place to campaign.
Yeah, she wanted some T-shirts.
All right, Joseph on camera. We'll have him up here in just a moment. Have you ever seen this show?
Yeah.
So you know what you're in store for coming up just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, yeah.
Your dad will be playing too.
What part of make them feel comfortable did you not understand?
Well, I'm about as comfortable as I can get. That's what's important. And let me give a shout out this morning. My pastor called me yesterday and called me out. We went to First Baptist Sunday morning. I just want to say, hey, we had an appointment at 11 o'clock in Madison. So we hi-hatted is my new favorite term. You know what that means? Hi-hat.
Look over.
Look over.
Yeah.
Very good.
She's smart.
Get you on pretty good. Hi-hatted Sunday school class and went over to hear Joel. Dusty called, what are you doing? He said, politicking now? You think you're too good to come to church?
At least they know when we're not there.
Get
so
off
that's
my
good.
back.
That's
So anyway, I talked to him a little bit. All right, let's get ready to go to. I know y'all are Auburnites. We're all Bama fans. What would give it away?
How we gonna pray for him?
Yeah, we'll say a prayer for
But I
you.
got some Auburn. We're gonna play Judge Jamie in just a little bit. Y'all know how y'all studied up over the weekend, didn't you?
Oh, he's just looking at you like.
Oh, don't worry, I'll go easy on you. All right, let's take time out right now. Go sports. A man who could eat a whole bucket of KFC by himself. I wish he had some now instead of Frank's cornbread. Here he is now, Bama Zack.
Welcome to ZTV 11 Sports, brought to you by KFC, the best fried chicken in Athens and Limestone County. I actually did have one of the $5 meals from KFC Sunday after church. So if you like $5 meals, go. You can get your drink and everything at KFC. So go there. There you go. Go there today. Hey, I actually saw Dusty last night up there at the Sportsplex. I said, "What are you doing?" He
I was
said,
on the phone with him.
Yeah, he was watching his one grandson. He had a granddaughter playing softball. He said, "I got another grandson at West Limestone playing right now." So he's going to be
Was there a big
busy
crowd
next few
there?
months. Big crowd.
Why didn't you call me?
Well, hey, there's a big crowd. They play baseball
crowd,
at
I'll be there.
Sportsplex Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So there's going to be a big crowd if anybody knows.
What time they start in the afternoon? When school
5:30's first
Oh,
game.
man, that's late for me.
Well, 5:30, I thought they earned it. It was a 4-car wreck right when I pulled up right there on 31.
Well, you
It
know,
took
Ben
about-
texted me over the weekend. They had to cancel everything Friday and
Oh,
Saturday.
yeah. They took their pictures inside at the gym. Rec Center gym Saturday morning.
Oh, okay.
But it was,
Good.
yeah, so we were supposed to have our radio show there, and we went to Applebee's instead. So.
Did you eat there too?
Yeah, we always have appetizers. Hey, and we announced the Limestone County Hall of Fame guys, which I don't have that full list. I'll mention that tomorrow.
Did Danny Crawford make it?
Sorry, he didn't make it,
Oh
Daddy.
man.
But hey, one surprise, did not know John Hanna's daddy played 6-man football at West Limestone, and Herb Hanna is going in the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame.
How about that?
You got any sports?
I got a little bit. Hey, congratulations to Patrick Reed winning the Masters, his first title. Jamie, if you hadn't read his story about his family and stuff.
Yeah, he disowned his whole family.
Yeah, basically.
Good for him. I wish I could have done.
Yes, well, let's not say that, come on.
Well, I am.
But so he one day
Can't
at the
vote
first
no
big
way.
tournament. He was at the ball game last night wearing his green jacket. I'd probably wear it
Straight
everywhere I could go to. Hey, Bible school beat #1 Athens. Bible school beat #2 Cater Heritage yesterday, 9-6 in that ball game. Kenneth Adams with a
You
complete.
see how fired up Zack gets to do something? He studies up a whole lot for this.
Yes, I do. Crimson Tide will be in celebrating at the White House today. Like I said, Coach Saban addressed it and said,
They've been going so much, they got a room there.
say, hey, we're doing this regardless of your political thoughts. We're going just to celebrate the team. So that's a good thing to do, celebrate them. If you hadn't heard, Steve Spurrier is getting back into coaching after he quit on his
Really?
South Carolina team, a couple
And who's
years
his
ago.
quarterback?
It's the Alliance of American Football, and he wants Tim Tebow to be his quarterback. And also, Rick Neuheisel was going to be coaching in this league. So
That's got about as much
and they
chance
got
working as me
back
starting a pro team here in Athens.
See, and let's mention Auburn. Auburn did have the right day game. It was a little blustery
I
out
got
there.
some questions on Auburn.
Yeah, they
Hey,
claimed
don't give it away.
They claimed to have a big crowd, but it didn't look like it had as many as what they said. But anyway,
You're not saying
Jared-
something bad about Auburn,
no,
are
I'm not saying nothing bad, but they said 28,000. I'm not saying nothing bad, Brad. They said 28,000.
Zach froze to
It looked like
Cameron County
2,000.
individually how many people's in the stand.
Maybe it was a bad angle.
But Jarrett
miserable weather.
Stedham, he did
Maybe
7
they
on
had to
7
crop
drills.
count their crowd.
He did 7 on 7 drills instead of
Are you
7.
finished yet? You see
Jamie, back to
you see
you.
how you drag this stuff out? I got to talk about other things. Me.
You interrupted him.
All right, what we got, Zach? Zach.
Brad?
Brad and Zach about likes me. What kind of photos we got? What's first? That's me taking the picture.
Nice finish.
Isn't that
Hey,
nice?
that guy goes to church with us. Randall, he was at the
Randall.
Hey, I didn't see you at the men's conference Saturday morning.
Men's breakfast.
Men's
I
breakfast.
was in Van Leer, Tennessee.
Hunting.
Yep.
That's a good
And I
reason.
tell a lie.
I
Well,
would
I
like,
said-
yeah, you're honest. Look, Brennan
Here you
had
go,
his big
Brendan.
banquet.
Congratulations, Brendan.
That's right. Had a good time.
Dressed up too.
I know.
We were at the Olympics yesterday, Brookhill.
The Olympics, the Ninja Warrior Run took place yesterday, so there's still time to turn in your donations if you'd like to help them out. This is one of their big fundraisers.
Now, they'll be on the
The
show,
winners
too.
will be on the show. That's right, on the 19th.
Those tires, man, he could even hardly walk in one. Hey, you know this guy here?
That's little Charlie.
That's my next door neighbor.
Y'all ever seen this guy? David, you ever seen that guy?
That's Zach's neighbor.
We were at, you know him?
That's Stanley Hill's brother-in-law. They live across the street
Well, he was
from
at
me.
Stanley Hill's
His
kickoff
wife,
thing.
his wife.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no Charlie.
Charlie is.
Man, when you get to talking to him, buddy, he will go, buddy.
So you know him?
I know him. He lives across the street from you.
All he would do was smile and laugh when I went up
That's all
to him.
he
He
does.
just was giggling.
He stays pretty happy all the
All
time.
right, there it is. Man, they had some chow
Oh
up
my
there.
goodness. The chicken
I mean,
stew, whoever made that, the chili, they
They
gave
had
me
more
2 bowls,
desserts than
Danny.
I've ever seen. It was just unbelievable, the food they had out there.
It
Anyway,
was. I know he's going to have to go on a diet,
Yeah, I
isn't he?
seen it. Looks like it.
yeah, we lose. I'll be eating cornbread and beans all the time.
Oh,
That
we'll
is
be
a
right.
possibility,
We'll
you know.
be right where God wants us to be. Don't sweat it.
Talk for yourself. I'm going. It's all victory for me. Huh? You know what? Oh, Zach's
Zach,
got
you have-
something.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Oh, yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, I do. My friend Teresa Russ, this is her sister, and she went in for neck surgery, and they had a problem during the surgery, and she's having a lot of health issues right now, and they really need some help. So if you can, if you go and GoFundMe, it's Rallying for Rhonda. It's by Teresa Russ, and they really need your help right now. They're having a lot of medical insurance has stopped paying on her, so they really need your help. So if you can help
You can
out,
contact Zach and go
GoFundMe.com.
to Zach's Facebook page or contact
You
Zach
can also
if you need
contact
help
me,
finding
and I'll
that.
give you more info.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brad.
All right, can I take a break now?
You can.
My time's coming up next. Y'all hang on.
Thanks, Brad.
Got some big headers and big beef, Well, I'm a stud coming out the gate right now. I feel like Secretariat every time this comes out. It's time to play Judge Jamie, brought to you by One Love here in Zeke Crazy. Can you hear me now?
What?
If you
What was
can't,
that?
you need to take somebody you know in any one of his 6 locations, mainly, David, here in Athens.
That's right.
Your daddy gonna play today.
Can you believe it?
Now, y'all haven't played this game before, have you? Danny has. Danny's a multi-championship winner up here.
What can I say?
This is the wrong answer. This is the right answer. I've scanned the papers over the weekend, Joseph, haven't I?
Yes, you
And
have.
I know a
Since
little
about
bit.
2 a.m.
Now, I know
He'll let you
David
know.
grew up eating this. You were playing for a can of Vienna sausages, David. You go good with that cornbread this morning. The reason we have these is simply because I grew up in town in New Hope. Y'all know where that is? Used to be named Vienna. Yankees
Never heard
burned it. They named it New Hope. Next time, we're going to call it Coopertown. All right. I know these are easy questions. Sheriff's Rodeo is coming up. It'll be the what annual rodeo?
40th.
35th.
That's the wrong answer. 36th
Ooh, 36.
rodeo. What is the special entertainment this year?
Red Marlowe.
Wait on.
What?
Orly Madison. Remember when she was born?
Orly Madison.
The little girl. And her aunt
Oh,
Jessica.
yes.
Yeah, she is. Brad,
She is
I know
there every
that,
year.
They don't. We don't remember when she was born anyway. That's what they're going at. Now, an Auburn question coming up.
All right, I don't know.
No
Oh,
pressure,
let me
you
go back to
three.
rodeo. How many special needs clients will be at the special needs rodeo?
575.
Well, close enough. 400 will be the action. Y'all go to the rodeo? If you don't, you can watch it exclusively on ZTV 11. About 15 or 20. It's sponsored this year by Gilbert Jeeps exclusive.
There you go.
Hey, Jamie. Hey, Jamie, talking about special needs. Special Olympics got rained out last Friday, be this Friday at Athens High School.
Thank
Very
you,
good. At
we
9
already
o'clock-
knew that
9
from
o'clock
Dr.
that
Sid.
starts.
Thank you for filling us in.
Yeah, I just-
So there was a big crowd at the Sportsplex yesterday.
Man, I mean, it's packed. I mean, they do not have enough parking. You know, Ben talked about parking. I mean, there's no parking there. And you have to just wait for somebody to pull out. People start parking in the grass, and I'm
I wish
sure
you'd let me know there's gonna be that many people that can pull that Hummer through there, or that Jeep.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays. They
Now he
play
knows.
every day of the week except
All
Wednesday.
right, here we go. Auburn, how many people actually did Auburn say showed up for the game, Zach?
He said
48,000.
28,000.
What?
48.
28,000.
28,000, actually. Zach, how many you think were there?
2,000, I don't know. I'm just joking.
How much was it?
I'm just joking, bro.
How much was a ticket to get in at the Auburn AD game?
$5.
$5 right answer, but here's a real question, know it all. How much was a poncho? Because it rained all day.
$10.
$20.
$3.
8 would be the official answer.
Man, see, it costs more to get a punch.
David, the way this works, you got
Oh, that's cute, wasn't it?
If I ask a question, you know, you just shout it out.
Got it.
Those bananas have got your name written all over.
Yeah.
That's it.
This out of the Decatur Daily. I read a lot of newspapers. Y'all know what that is? Like that print.
We get it online, don't we?
I got your picture out of one of them too. A new business opened in Mooresville over the
I saw
weekend.
that.
They had their grand opening at the historic Bedingfield store in Mooresville this Saturday. What do they sell there?
Beef.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Antiques.
But wrong.
Antique, you'd think that.
A little of everything.
Bicycles. Southern Carnage Bicycle Shop.
That's the antique bicycle.
Okay, that's the right answer.
Talk about it.
Hotels now are going to still have landline phones in there, but they don't. You know, nobody uses them anymore.
No.
What is the number one asked question when people check in?
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is the right answer. That is the right. And what is the second most asked
What's the
question?
password?
Do you have
Your
breakfast?
Wi-Fi password.
What time is checkout? Okay. Here's one I know you people. What y'all got? 3,000 acres out of a whole road? Is that what it was? 3,000 acres, 20,000 cows, and 1.5 million chickens,
Hey, they got it going on.
and about 40 John Deere tractors out there for Michael Underwood.
They support.
All right, here we go. Y'all got to have one. What is air selfie?
An air selfie?
An air selfie.
You just
Something done
pretend to
by a
take
drone.
What?
Done by
A drone is a right. This is the newest thing out. It's a photo drone. It says here, ditch that ridiculous-looking selfie stick for a pocket-sized photo drone. Here's the way it's worked, Barrett. You can be out in your Jeep, get out of it. You don't have a Jeep, but you need to have a Jeep because your family sells Jeeps. The air selfie photo drone is the size of a cell phone, weighs 2 ounces. It'll stay fully charged for 3 minutes. When you're out walking, I'm getting me one just so I look good. You just throw it up in the air and it'll stay with you.
For 3 minutes?
You know how many shots on that herd of cattle you got? Man, you put Virginian out of business. All right, I know you're going to know this one.
Wow.
Okay.
Here we go. How many different type cookies do the Girl Scouts sell?
8.
She's not into cookies.
Wrong answer.
12.
Wrong answer.
15.
20.
16.
So we
I
all
said
learned
15.
something today.
What has been rated the favorite?
Oh,
the,
tagalong.
Thin mints.
the Samos. The,
That is a right answer.
All
Thin
right.
Mints came in second and third because there's 2 different types.
So those are
What
favorite.
came in last place?
They locked them so well they got
What
some.
came in last place?
Oh, which one's that?
Those plain ones?
Oh, I like sugar.
I don't know.
Vanilla.
Savannah Smiles. I don't like them lemonade things. They came in at 11. And then really totally last place, roof beef cookies by Girl Scouts.
Yuck.
Beef cookies. We need to try that.
No, beef cookies.
All right. That was the easy part.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Yeah, now we go. Danny, you know what's coming. Here we go. All right, let's go. Who was? He just got into the, I'll say this in a minute. Who was a guy by the name of Sputnik Monroe?
Wrestler. I knew that.
Wrestling.
Wrestler.
He
Wrestler.
was a wrestler
Way to
named
say that.
Sputnik Monroe who got into the WWE. There he is right there.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
In 1957, he put on quite a show in a KRG Mobile, CBS affiliate down there, a wrestling show. That's what we need to start here. You know what I'm trying to get? Midget wrestling in this studio.
That guy looks like he was wearing Depends.
What are you looking at me, Brad?
He might have been.
Hey, he got into Legends, I think, Hall of Fame.
Only Danny Crawford may know this. He represents soon to be governor. Here we go. Most expensive housing in Alabama is in what county?
Shelby.
That is a right answer. No, I knew you'd know that one.
There you go.
It says right here. All right. In Alabama, the average price of a house is $190,000 unless it's on Hope Road, and farms out there go for upwards of several $1 million.
Hope Road, they not that far from me.
What is the state average income in Alabama?
State average.
32,000.
47,000.
I'll let Zack have it. $46,257. In Shelby County, it's $72,000. All right. An actor, comedian, 83, died over the weekend named Chuck McCons. What was he famous for? He had little bits in Little House on Prairie that we run here, Bonanza, Columbo. We run that here too, and New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, which you might be familiar with.
Festus?
No, it's not Festus.
Festus.
What was he famous for? What was his number one thing he was famous for? He did voiceover.
Homer Powell.
Oh, he did some.
No idea.
He do Eeyore?
Ed the horse.
Mr. Ed, you got it.
Wilbur.
How's that go, Zack?
Wilbur. Hey, every time I see a horse, I do
Not
that.
quite.
And Mark
You ever heard of Mr. Ed?
Yeah, I have.
He said, I'm cuckoo
For Cocoa Puffs.
for Cocoa Puffs.
Okay. That was a classic.
He did. He said, Let me see what how much time I got here? Okay, I got a little bit of time left. A Florida woman was arrested for drugs after police pulled her over for smelling pot when they stopped the car swerving over the road. She was a passenger. In her purse, they also found not only a bag of pot, but cocaine.
No.
There she is. Pretty thing. What did she say was the reason that got in her purse?
She said, that's my mom's.
Medical. It's for medical purposes.
It's not mine. I always say it's not mine.
Yeah.
It wasn't. She told the officers it was a windy day and it must have blown through the window into her purse.
That's wrong.
All
That's a new
right,
one.
David, I'm going to give y'all a chance to redeem yourself here.
All right.
I want to go back to the question we had last week, Joseph, so you and Zack are ineligible to answer this question.
All right.
Where is the most expensive toilet in the world?
David, did you see that?
Y'all may have one on your farm, I don't know. Y'all still using an outhouse out there? Y'all got
Mar-a-Lago.
Huh? That's a good answer. But no. It's $2 million.
For an outside bathroom.
Only way you can get there is with a Jeep.
It's not from around here. Not around
There's a
here.
picture of it.
Mount Everest.
No, that's close. Norway. So if you're over there with cattle,
Right.
it would have been nice to be a gift up here if you'd brought, oh man, here is some fillets already out for you. Enjoy these fillet
She
mignons.
doesn't eat those. She doesn't eat those.
I don't eat my
About
shake
$6
outs.
a pound.
Well, no, you could brought it from somebody. What?
It's sold
From a
for
different
about
one.
$6.
What did it sell for a pound?
Shoot.
Dave?
I'm not sure per pound.
Not sure per
You can
pound.
guess.
Not enough.
Good answer.
Cover the cost, about a fourth of the cost.
Yeah, I could. Yeah. And we are back on this Tuesday morning. We're quickly going to go over the forecast as David and Jamie interrupt this program right now. But 43 degrees out there. It is going to warm up, though. Today's going to be a very nice day. 62 to 63, 64 degrees out there. Partly cloudy skies. No rain, though. No rain, in fact, until Saturday and Sunday. But look at the temperatures for the next several days. Nice. It's going to feel like spring anyway for a little bit, hopefully, until that 58 gets here on Sunday. We are ready for it to stick around and stay. All right. Good morning. Thanks for playing that wonderful game. I'm sure you learned something. Ashlyn with us this morning. Barrett, Danny Crawford. Good to have you guys with us. Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know, usually when you talk about people that are dealing with cows and grand champions, this is going to be a horrible remark, but you don't think it's going to be a beautiful young woman. You think it's going to be a man who's, but she has her boots on too, so she can do it. How long have you been involved, or have you just grown up on the farm? How long have you been involved in doing this?
Well, I've grown up on a farm my whole entire life, but I've been showing for about 6 years.
6 years. Why do you like it so much?
My dad and his sister, or both of his sisters, they showed when they were young, and I guess it was just kind of blood that I just had to do it. So,
how much extra time do you get as a daughter to spend with your dad doing this?
It's just a me and him thing. Like, that's just our hobby that we do together. We talk about it all the time. So that's our thing.
Mom ever say, enough? Can you guys talk about something else for a moment? Oh, she does?
Yeah.
That was like a guess there.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, how does it feel to, tell me what you do in the organization.
Well, I'm the area field man for the Farmers Federation, and we facilitate the show, and we help local young people get started.
Get started and keep them going. Now, as far as doing this grand champion, when that judge came up to you and told you you had won, what'd that feel like?
I actually didn't have the grand champion steer in the grand drive. I actually had 2 calves in the grand drive, and I went in with the wrong one. I was holding the other one that actually got 3rd overall.
Okay.
But they actually have pictures of me when I had a friend that was actually showing the one that got grand, and I just kind of broke down in front of everybody. So it was.
Now this picture right here, tell me a little bit about it.
That was my heifer from 2 years ago. She won about every show she went to.
Okay.
That was she was supreme at the National Fair in 2016.
Do a lot of people raise these cows? And we were talking in the break, you do not eat any of the ones that you show.
I don't eat my steers that I show. No.
Which is understandable. I can understand that
But
completely.
you get attached
to them. I don't see how people can do that. Class 1, 2nd.
That was at the North American in Louisville. He got 2nd in his class, which that's a national show. So it was a big deal to us. That was the first time we'd ever been up there. So it was
a big deal. This is the whole group.
This is I got grand champion steer at the AGR in Auburn this past December, and the Alpha Gamma Road, they put it on. Those.
I don't see a lot of females in that photo.
Yeah, it's all the boys.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
What about, there's a picture, Brad, I want you to get to, like an emotional one that's coming up here. Keep on flipping through there. All right. How much time and commitment do you have to do this?
It's an all the time thing. You feed in the mornings, you feed in the afternoons, and it's every day after school, on the weekends. It's all the time.
It's all the time. So there's a lot of time.
Yes,
commitment that I want to go do this, Dad, and he's like, go do it. So he doesn't cover for you.
Oh, he does. Yeah.
He does. All right. There was a photo. I don't know if we have it. When you won, your dad is just hugging you, and it looks like a pretty emotional photo.
When I won, he pulled his top 5 up there, and somebody actually got the 3rd overall steer. So I was holding the grand champion steer, and people were coming up and hugging me, and everybody was really emotional because it was something that we had worked for, and we wanted it really bad. And so I was tearing up, but it didn't get bad until Daddy came up and hugged me, and it was just kind of that thing that we both wanted.
Just released at that moment.
And we both squalled.
Oh, it's okay. That's okay. I'm sure that the moments like that just bring you closer, and it just makes it all surreal. Is it difficult for you to get more young people involved?
It's getting harder and harder every year, but luckily we have standout young people like Ashlyn that still show up from year to year. And it's a great blessing to get to know them and get to work with them.
All right. Well, Danny Crawford, you're up here this morning as actually you knew he was going to be here, but you have a surprise.
Yes, Ashlyn came down last year and Paige Forrest in the House of Representatives
Right.
for 3 days. Did an excellent job. All the members were very complimentary of her and what a hard worker and smart young lady. And when she won this event with her steer, I went and talked to them, and they said, let's do a resolution honoring her in the House of
Wow.
Representatives. And so this is what
Wow.
this is. And I'll read it. State of Alabama House of Representatives, congratulations, Ashlyn Ruth, Junior Beef Expo champion, whereas Ashlyn Ruth of Limestone County was named grand champion at the Alabama Junior Expo, which is sponsored by the Alabama's Farm Federation, held March 17, 2018. She received the award for having the grand champion steer. And whereas agriculture is a staple of the Alabama economy and it is encouraging to observe young Alabamans such as Ashlyn Ruth excel in agricultural pursuits. She is a source of pride for her family, community, and to the entire state. Now, therefore, be resolved by the House of Representatives of the Legislature of Alabama that we commend and congratulate Ashlyn Ruth on being named grand champion at the Alabama Junior Expo, where she received the award for a grand champion steer, and we wish her success in all future endeavors.
Oh, that is
Thank you.
awesome. Do you know how many people are so proud of you? Congratulations.
But it's a lot of hard work, and,
Yes.
and we realize it, and you have to have a boyfriend that can talk on the phone or text, so you got a broom in one hand and a brush in another, and so, but I know it's a commitment, and I've known this family. I knew her granddaddy
Nice.
years and years ago, and her dad, and I know it's a commitment. Great family, and we're real proud of them.
Thank you so much.
So very proud of you. Okay, what did you win?
I had the grand champion Shorthorn Plus steer, the grand champion crossbred steer, and then they both came back in the grand drive, and I had grand champion overall and third overall steer.
What was the prize?
Grand champion got a banner, a belt buckle, and $5,000.
Oh, and $5,000.
Yeah.
Not a scholarship.
No, it was just
$5,000 to do what you wanted with. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is there anyone you'd like to thank? This is like getting your big award. This is your time, your speech.
I really want to take this time to thank the Farmers Federation. They did an awesome job. It was the first year that they took over it, but they definitely made a difference and showed out. Mr. Parnell, he's the president of the Farmers Federation. We're really good friends with him. They all do an awesome job. I want to thank people like Danny Crawford that's supported me the whole way, and my dad and my mom and them.
It's all right. Oh, you've got a lot of people proud of you. In the world today that we hear so many horrible stories about young men and women doing and making the wrong choices. Thank you for making the right choices. You can go far. What's after this? What do you do next?
I'm actually not done yet. I'm actually decided that I'm going to show another year. Thought I was done, but actually coming back another year. But like I said, I definitely want to stay in the agricultural field.
Okay.
So
Good. Well, something tells me, Danny, we're going to hear more of this young lady for sure.
No doubt.
Yep. Congratulations
Thank
again.
you so
Thank you for
much.
being with us. Thanks for getting your dad up here, and he even got on TV a little bit too. I know they're so very proud of you. Thank you guys for being with us. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to talk more with Danny and Joseph. Stay with us. We'll be right back. We were just talking about how Jamie multitasks. He wants you to know he's running camera and has the microphone, can run his mouth and the camera at the same time.
And he does a good job at both. He is talented. He should run for probate judge.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
In fact, I spent some time with Judge Woodruff. He's doing a mighty fine job up there, and no opposition right now.
I
so
know.
Not bad.
He's fortunate.
He is very fortunate. He's saying
But he does
that.
a good job, that's why.
He does a great job. Danny, when you see, as the Ruff family is leaving, as you see young ladies and also young men that are in this program, I mean, that has to be a huge difference, because when you're going to Montgomery and you're seeing all the worst sides of things, it's odd to have young people step up and do what they're supposed to be doing, the right thing.
Well, I think the agricultural is such a large impact in Alabama. You know, keeping the young people involved in it is about the only way we can sustain that agriculture has been our number one commodity. You know, keeping young folks involved, it takes a lot of people to work with the FFA extension and all those kind of things, 4-H, to get those children when they're young and develop them and keep them interested in it. And then your agricultural schools, they have to have an opportunity to know what the kids want to do, and then find those curriculums. That's right. So there's a lot of people working together, and Alabama does a great job with it. So all we can do in Montgomery is try to complement what they're doing and provide funds to make sure that continues. And that's.
Well, let's talk about Montgomery for just a moment. You're still in politics, aren't you?
Yes.
You're still running, plan on continuing to carry on this fight. When you first thought about running for this position, and you did it, and you won it, and you went there, is it exactly what you thought it would be, or worse? Or better?
You know, after about a week or two, I thought, well, surely this will be different, that this is not how this works.
Is this what I got myself into? Did you ever think that?
But then, you know, it's the process, and, you know, that process has been going on for 200 years, so it's hard to change that process. But at the end of the day, you are seeing some things that are being accomplished. Some days when the minority is filibustering and make you read a bill in its entirety, and you're set there for 20-something hours. And things like that, it's discouraging, but you look at the big picture and what you're trying to do to help the community and the state, then that keeps you going back.
Has there been one thing, don't start interrupting us now. You're not ready. Has there been one thing there that has just been, you know, you've seen enough of the discouraging part. What has been your number one thing that you have seen in a positive side? Do you have a favorite?
You know, we've had several things happen in leadership in Alabama and in the House, and we have new leadership in Alabama in the governor's office and in the House of Representatives, and that's been very positive and very encouraging, and we feel like we are all a part of that process. And then prior to that, you did what they told you to do, and if you didn't, you were on a list. So I was on the list.
Oh, the little blackball list.
But now we all are part of the process, and we're seeing a lot of things that we're achieving, working together. It's a slower process than it was under the prior speaker, but it's a very effective process. So we're getting things done. Our voices are being heard. So we're encouraged about that. And you know, I think with our ethics, whatnot, we're going to look at next year, redoing some things. There's a lot of gray areas that we've got to get into black and white. So we'll look at that.
Well, I want to take just this opportunity, since you're here, to thank you. You know, we started Lunches of Love, the charity that we do for the 40-some children that we feed weekly, and you were very instrumental in helping me in that cause. And thank you for giving back to the community.
My pleasure.
I mean, that's really awesome. And then you also encouraged me, and when I told you I wanted to run for license commissioner, you're like, go for it. You've got a servant heart, do it.
That's right. A servant's heart's what it takes. And, you know, I think some folks get into politics for the wrong reason.
I don't want to be the politician.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Hey, wait a minute. I got a question.
Okay, we can hear
We're
from you
on
now.
my list,
Are you still here?
You ease off my list now. Tell me about Bay Hill and when that restaurant's going to open up there and they're going to start serving alcohol.
A Bay Hill.
Bay Hill.
Bay Hill Marina.
Oh, I have no idea, but it's supposed to be nice over the river, sunset.
But you got it
sunrise.
done out there.
Well, we worked together to make some things happen to allow them to be able to build that restaurant, and hopefully, Jamie, to make your property values go up.
That's what he's talking. They're starting to work on the new restaurant that's going to be built out there, and alcohol is not available for purchase there. It is only in the restaurant,
That's
so
right.
that is a big difference. Don't
Oh,
everyone
yes.
get excited
Well, I'm
or
going to
not
sit down the road and
excited.
start bootlegging.
So no, you're not. But this is why we don't let him talk a whole lot.
Package store.
But
Yeah, out of that Hummer.
yeah, but you guys
With
have
your
done.
picture on it.
You guys have worked a lot to make some good things happen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, Jamie. Any other questions? Do you
No, we'll
like
go
to
over to
have?
Joseph, see if he got anything.
What about car shows?
Well, a couple quick things. There's a car show this weekend at Asbury, United Methodist there on Hughes Road.
Yeah.
There's a car, truck, and bike show out at the Harley dealership. I'll tell you all about those Thursday, but real quick, our club has an opportunity, our Mustang Club,
Okay.
Limestone County, has an opportunity this weekend to go up, hopefully the weather's going to be good, to a cruise to see Stacey David's TV show called Gears.
Really?
We're going to get to be behind the scenes
Okay.
and check out what he does. He does car restorations, works on trucks. A lot of people love that show. But we're going to cruise up with the Mopar Club, Tennessee Valley Mopar Club. So little Mustangs and Mopars driving up the interstate. So hopefully the weather will cooperate with us, but looking forward to that. I think Carissa's going to get to go with me. So
Oh, I know you're excited about
Yeah,
that. Then
she-
good. Speaking of Rocket Harley Davidson, I'll be
Yes.
speaking with BNI this morning, so I want to thank them for the invitation
Cool.
to come out there, and then the Real Estate Association here back at First National Bank at noon. So look forward to that.
And by the way, there's my email down at the bottom.
Joe's
That's right. If
Mustangs.
you want to set up and have a car, truck, bike, a hot rod tractor, maybe even
Show off time with the boys outside.
anything
Contact
that
Joseph.
you think would be interesting,
All right.
call me, email me, and let's set it up for Thursdays.
All right. Well, great. Well, thank you for being with us, Danny. Thank you for bringing that. Just a well-deserved award, too, and congratulations
Yes,
to the whole
congratulations.
Wait, I got
family.
something to say.
Imagine
Brad,
that.
in case I don't get to that. I got to advertise this. This Sunday, y'all
Sunday.
Y'all know Roseanne is reboot. They call that a reboot.
Yeah.
Well, we're about to re-road.
Oh, Jamie's doing a new Country Rovers this Sunday.
Country Rover stories.
We
so
found
what we're
out.
gonna do this Sunday
2
after
p.m.
church at
2
Lindsay
p.m.
Lane Baptist, where we'll be in attendance. We are going to Ronnie's place in Minor Hill, Tennessee, for a chicken drop.
What's
Do
a
you know what a
chicken
chicken
drop?
drop
Show the
is?
picture of the chicken, Brad.
Jamie did a
chicken
Country Rover
drop.
story
I did a
years
Country
ago.
Rover story over there.
Many, many years ago.
That's a chicken drop. You see that checkerboard?
Oh, I know what that is.
Now you know what that
I'm bringing
is.
legalized gambling back.
No,
Anyway, this is
we're
on the state line, so it don't count here. But a lot of people, voters from this area, go there. So we're going over there to impress people. But when I did the story on them, Joseph, 30 years ago, David, y'all pay attention, a checker, a number there cost you $1. Well, now it's $5 and $10 for the bigger pot. Yeah, so you get that. So if you buy $5, Barrett, in case you're out and about Sunday after church, you want to go some activity, you're over 18, you can get in. You go over and you buy this chance on it. They throw a chicken in. Now, because of new rules and stuff, they serve food inside.
No animals
Weather
inside the
permitting, it'll
restaurant.
be outside. So they throw a chicken in there. And now me and David are thinking about starting that
No, I don't think David wants any
Yeah.
part of that.
here in Alabama. And you throw it in there. Wherever the chicken takes a crap, you win the money.
So 48's a winner right there on that
Well, now,
picture.
but now it's gone up to $5 and $10 a chance.
Things we do for entertainment.
No. So anyway,
So it's entertainment, not gambling.
well, it's entertainment gambling.
Oh,
So
Crap for money.
We've heard it all this morning. Boy, what a
Did I just
well-versed
say that?
program.
between starting midget wrestling here in the studio,
yeah.
doing that, now we're going to be having full to you need something else to do. You know, getting kind of bored out there with all them cows.
Aside from Jamie's ideas, I look forward to coming out to the farm and taking a look and would love to see.
Boy, I sure do
raising.
like to eat them fillet mignons.
Oh,
I mean, you know.
my
Y'all got freezers full of steak out there, don't you?
Bradley Wales.
Bradley
Bradley
Wells.
Wells,
Do
yes.
I need to go through him to get anything to eat?
Yeah.
He's the man.
He's the man.
So,
All right, go to that story. We got to get out
we
of
ain't
here for
got time for
today.
that story now. Let's stay on me, man. Oh, Richard Martin's coming
Read 'em
up.
up.
That testimony you talked about. He's going to be on the show next week. It is
Wow.
a phenomenal
Wednesday.
testimony. I talked to him yesterday. Joseph,
What was that? I heard it. Yeah, Bradley told me the whole story.
we're going to do an hour
Wow.
special on it possibly. It's
Incredible.
good. It's good. Anyway.
A very powerful
With that in
testimony.
mind, we'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning.
Maybe
Thank
one
y'all.
of us. I
Show
may
me
be
the
getting
beef.
home.
See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.